Whenever you're ready.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your Look Cypher Oh, fuck me. That's going to be really funny.
Yeah, we got to keep that.
Look Cypher, Inside Look, take 5.
Welcome back, everybody, to your Look Cypher series podcast. My name is Peaches, and today we are interviewing FLIGHTY. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you. Why are you tricking people with your Instagram name, man? I was looking for you everywhere.
I made that Instagram so long ago. I think I did already have my rap name, but I was just so blown away that wasn't taken. I was like, that's so hard.
Tell them what it is.
American Embarrassment is an old Earth Gang lyric from their first album when they were still just with their collective, no label. It's called Shallow Graves for Toys, one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah.
He goes, I guess I'm just another American embarrassment.
Yeah. And you just had to swipe that one, huh?
Yeah. I was like, fuck the marketing confusion. That's too hard.
So what you think? You gonna keep going with that guy, or you think you're gonna have a different Instagram for FLIGHTY, or what you think?
I'm probably gonna keep that one.
Gonna rock with it?
Eventually, I'll change the name part to FLIGHTY.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that shit too close to my heart.
Yeah. So we're gonna make sure that we get people to the right platform for you at the end of this, friend, because we want to make sure that all the projects that you have coming up later on this year, that people can come and check them out, because we need them to see you, right?
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah. So you actually auditioned for us twice.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. First time, maybe you didn't get to it first time around, but you came back and you fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah, real underdog story.
Yeah.
In the first one, I won the first round of submissions, or advanced or whatever. And then in the live round had the ultimate 8 Mile moment, like 4 bars in, when somebody walked in who I wasn't expecting to see.
That's the worst.
But yeah. That's that shit you gotta eat, man.
Yeah. But honestly, one of the things that I always like to say is you miss out on the opportunities that you don't take, and you came back. And like I said,
Absolutely.
you freaking killed it.
I referenced it in my verse in the next round.
Yeah.
And
You learn from your own mistakes.
use that shit.
You learn from your own mistakes, and if you're not always growing, then what are you doing?
Guaranteed.
Right? But you do have some things that are going to be coming up with us pretty soon. Well, actually, they've already been done, and they're already out already. You did the Cypher at the Shady Lady, right?
I did, yeah. All I knew about that was Sav was just like, come spit and help us test out our new equipment.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that shit was great, man.
You were a helping hand, and you got some stuff done. Got to get up on stage.
Yeah, and they really, really put us on there. Getting a collab post with DiBiase was a big deal for me.
Yeah.
That's definitely a local hero of ours. And that shit did more numbers than we're doing on our own for a shit show.
Yeah, so how actually did that help you out a little bit with promotion of yourself? Having that one video that may have, blew up a little bit, and then doing all these videos, you have more to post on your actual page and things like that. People are actually able to see that you're out in the community doing stuff.
Yeah.
Which I love staff,
right.
because we are just such a tight-knit community. Once you're actually in it, you're in it.
Yeah.
So how did that help you out?
Just some extra follows, but mostly I think just having eyes on us. Like comments from faraway places.
The reach was just a little bit further than you probably expected, huh?
Yeah, definitely on that one. It was funny to see people referring to us not by name too in the comments, like, dude in the third slide.
Yeah.
Fucking killed. I was like, he did. Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah, no, that's me. So you definitely have some stuff that's going to be coming out pretty soon with Towns, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess not pretty soon. You guys, it's untitled, or is it titled? Your album coming out.
It is titled. We definitely have some other shit coming very soon. The album, the bank tape, is going to be out later this year. probably around the time we dropped our last project in like October.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the meantime, we started like a collaborative weekly series in our home studio.
Yeah.
Where we're really just trying to unite the scene and share audiences, and primarily just have some good conversations and some productive studio sessions. We encourage distraction, and you know, we shoot the shit. And yeah, we make a whole song in one session, and that pressure balanced with the casual nature of it, I think just gets great material, great conversation. We're never gonna start a podcast, so that's the closest we'll get.
But that seems like a healthy medium for you, though. Like being a little bit silly, but then also getting some business done. You can't be serious all the time.
Oh, no. I certainly cannot.
You don't seem like you're too serious guy anyway.
Nah, look at me, man.
But I was pleasantly surprised by your performance during the Cypher and stuff today. And then when you also came to our auditions and everything, I did not expect the rapping voice that you had.
Yeah, that's kind of an advantage of mine for sure. I like to be inconspicuous.
Yeah, inconspicuous guy, inconspicuous voice, everything. Tell me where you maybe have gotten. Was there an influence of that, or at the end of the day, your voice is your voice. You can't, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like the rapping style that you have, was there an influence at one point in time for that?
There's a lot for sure. I would say, there's so much influence.
Start with one. Just give me one.
Super inspired by West Side Boogie and Vince Staples and like Earl Sweatshirt and a lot of the guys you probably expect after hearing me. But me and Towns are also inspired a lot by just personal experience and our city. From like, from like high school till like more recently than I'd like to admit, we were both fucking just messes in like every way. So like getting this shit out the mud was not just about hard work, but it was also a lot about like just like getting our minds right, therapy, getting sober. So the style is still very much entrenched in like this very hectic, messy, desperate life we used to live. But yeah, inspiration-wise, Earth Gang, like Jid, Deontay Hitchcock, a lot of newer Atlanta guys. Old school New York shit for sure. From the obvious ones like Nas and Mobb Deep to like underground shit for sure, like the Def Jux scene. But yeah, in terms of more recognizable names that are more modern, just like Earl, Mac, Vince Staples.
Vince Staples, he has a show.
I love his show.
I love the show. He's pretty freaking funny. Like, I didn't expect him to be that funny.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. I think what I wasn't expecting was his ability to do surrealism so well. Like,
No, it was very surprising.
First try.
Yeah, no, it was really surprising. I really enjoyed the show, actually.
Yeah.
And it got a pretty high rating as well, so, I
just rewatched that.
You gonna do a show next?
You know, we have talked a lot about how much fun it would be to have like a Young God Mob, like Loiter Squad style, like sketch show.
Yeah.
And man, if we get the money and the time for that shit, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
There's so many hilarious dudes in Young God Mob. And our antics in real life, especially in our formative years, were already just fucking a shit show of hilarity.
I'm sure you guys have a bunch to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The lore runs deep.
Yeah.
It's messy. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely on the goals
Yeah.
if it's in the cards,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I just kind of wanted to hone in for a little bit. You kind of talked a little bit about, your struggles before you started this whole thing. Does that transcend into your music at all? Like, do we get to hear about that?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, we be airing out our dirty laundry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've always come at it from a perspective of like therapy, really. He is exemplifying this right now. But yeah, this is how we process shit and express ourselves. So now that our shit is kind of together, we're getting to a point where we're probably gonna have to find some new shit to rap about
yeah.
soon. But yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
We're open books, and yeah, that's kind of the main subject matter. I like to think we use personal experiences as a lens to kind of get a scope on like larger scale stuff, like just Sacramento shit and beyond. But yeah, it's very self-centered. It's very personal and confessional.
Yeah.
So yes, in answer to your question.
Yeah, no, honestly, for the next artists that may listen to your music after hearing this podcast, or even if it's just a fan that they become of you after this podcast, what advice do you maybe have for them? Because at this point it seems as though you've used rapping and things like that as a healthy outlet to help you out in your personal life and things like that. How do you think that, for the next person that may be struggling with the same thing, like what advice do you think that you have for them for that?
Just do that, and honestly, unless it's like other artists that you work with and respect, don't take creative advice from nobody, man. Fucking do you. Say what is cathartic for you to get out.
Use it as like your own therapy session kind of thing.
Yeah, something that's like kind of a double-edged sword in like just entertainment in general, I guess, is just like being an artist. You kind of have to have a character, and like, it'd be exaggerated and all this shit, but all that shit will come naturally. So like, I guess don't worry about that. Just be your real ass self first, and the more you express that, the more the highlights, I guess, will like converge into that persona. But yeah, it's got to start with the real you. Fuck act.
Yeah. And then you are from Sacramento, born and raised. Born and raised Sacramento. Is there anybody in Sacramento that you may have looked as an influence to, whether they're an artist, producer, DJ? Have you hooked up with anybody where you're just like, yeah, man, like we're, other than Towns, of course, but other than that, do you think that you may have made a connection? Sacramento is such a place where you can make all these connections and things like that. Being born and raised here, did you have an opportunity to get to these a little bit sooner?
Yeah, definitely. The pipeline we took was definitely like, I guess, grassroots, open mics and all that. So yeah, a lot of my personal heroes I've found myself like pretty adjacent to, which is a trip. But really, it just feels amazing to be coming up with artists I respect the fuck out of. Yeah, are you talking more like inspiration locally?
Well, honestly, like all of it. It's if there is any inspiration that you have locally, please share with us about that, because these other guys like that I've now have gotten the opportunity to know, like Doe the Unknown. He's been doing a lot of like music and rap in Sacramento and in that area for a really long time. So have you known of any of these people that have been like hard in the Sacramento like music scene that you're just like, yeah, I have to work with them for sure?
These Look Cypher rounds turned me on to a lot of them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, most of these dudes in here, I'm like, once the cypher's done, we gotta keep that shit moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely be linking up
Yeah, well,
with
that's
a lot of these fools, hopefully.
That's the beautiful part about getting together with things like this, because you're able to make a lot of really healthy relationships past, like I said, just putting yourself out there, because where would you be if you didn't come back again and re-audition for our Cypher? You know, it would be almost like you missed out, man. Like if you didn't come back. Yeah.
No, that's an L I could not take without vindication.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you ended up coming back with us. Please tell the people where they can find you again.
You can find my current project at Suite Sacramento. That's spelled like hotel room suite. You can find my family at Young God Mob with 1G. Yeah, stay fucking tuned.
And then also you have your other Instagram, yeah?
Yeah, my personal American Embarrassment.
Yeah, American
Hell yeah.
Embarrassment. Well, it's always nice talking to you, Flighty.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you. Look forward to seeing his Cypher series coming up pretty soon. We got him on a, what is it? I'm so sorry. We got him on a Ronix beat.
Yeah.
We got him on a Ronix beat, which we're all super excited about. So definitely check that out, guys. Yeah. All right. See you soon.
Deuces.
Yeah. Time?